Welcome to the Yoli episode 40. And away this week
Yeah, getting close to that.
halfway there. Yeah, well, next month week I forgot but I noticed that glad that she started now. I
Noticed what?
a Facebook account. I
Oh, what about Facebook?
took people to find you do that and active.
Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, I don't really, use it much, But, yeah. It really is. I basically just use it for the, our local information page, and that's kind of it.
But how do I exit out this thing?
So, which world did you get transferred over?
All my world.
Oh, okay, nice. Awesome.
Forget the witch. One night. But that's my new.
Let's see. Have you seen either Toy Cat or somebody else's Reforged review videos?
Maybe.
I think Toy Cat did a stream on it. And I saw that Squid did a video on it with Stampy. Because Stampy's working on it, he's working at 4J.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I think it's in really early pre-alpha, and based on what Stampy said about this build or whatever, you're gonna cheat.
Yeah.
Just from the potential for being able to sculpt every block into a whole bunch of different shapes. Mine seems really cool. So I'm definitely interested to see how that game develops. I think it's basically just Stampy making all the changes that he would have wanted to do to Minecraft.
Yeah.
I know he always complained about how the building isn't smooth and all of that.
Yeah, because it's basically it's not entirely insane. I guess
No, it's not.
Just working.
Yeah, he's on the design team for it. It's not it's just him doing stuff, but yeah. He is pretty heavily involved with a lot of those choices about things that make building easier and quicker. Probably the main appeal of that game is that you can just do a lot more with the build.
Yeah.
And it just runs well as well. Their whole engine seems to run really smoothly. And they also showed off you can do a lot of world sculpting. If you wanted to design a map or something, you can go into the editor mode and just like freely sculpt and smooth out land and stuff. So
Yeah. True.
yeah, I think that's still quite a ways off before like fully. I'm gonna find a cave by now. I'm trying to build like a Gringotts style underground vault, but I'm struggling to find a good cave for it nearby.
This is hard doing everything with the mouse.
Oh yeah, well you have an Xbox controller, right?
Yeah, I don't know how to. Okay, no.
Just plug it in. If you have the charging cord for it, you should be able to just plug it in, I think.
Oh.
Like into the USB port, you know?
Yeah. I have to. I do have a box.
Any like cord that will plug into your controller and then plug into the USB port, I think should work. You might even be able to use Bluetooth to connect it. Like Xbox controllers should just connect automatically. I know for PlayStation ones you need a controller. I mean, you need a cord. The Xbox should be just automatic.
Yeah. That would be handy. Yeah, so it would work.
Yeah, Xbox controllers are supposed to just work seamlessly with Windows.
Oh.
Like, I don't know for sure. I feel like you should be able to connect it via Bluetooth, but I don't know how that works. And I know you can definitely plug it in and have it work right away. For PlayStation controllers, it'll work for certain games, like on Steam. Like I've been playing Oblivion Remastered, and that has full DualShock support. But for others, you have to download like a DualShock. I don't know how it is with PS5. That's for PS4. Yeah, I never use a mouse.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, do you have like what's the plug on the back of your controller? Like, is it a micro USB or like a USB-C probably?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you plug in a USB C, or even just a straight USB-C cable.
Working. I haven't plugged in with the port.
Okay, perfect. That's good.
I mean, it is it's slow because I don't feel
Yeah, you may have to change the sensitivity.
feel a bit static.
Is it just the camera that's slow?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just change that in the settings. Controller settings, yeah.
I didn't use.
It's really looking to
Never
find a cave, I'm at like,
controller
love doing
pressure.
that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
100.
Camera sensitivity and controller or cursor sensitivity. Turn those up. They should.
Huh? Good. I'm sure.
If you like that, I guess.
Yeah. Just open it up. That's okay. If I am getting
What?
I was getting one.
Yeah. Still nothing.
Yeah, on this family and bar. Who are out.
What? Sorry, I only heard the end of that.
Oh, family friend bar. Hey,
Mm. Oh, nice. Oh, is that you were? I saw you guys were having like a fire going.
yeah. No, I don't know. The die hard. I could. I don't know. Always, you always seem to harvest and it's like, oh, you do have enough. You can
Enough
make
what?
like for people do.
Oh yeah, beetroot is kind of. Yeah.
Because you need all. It just takes time. So yeah. I reckon that you had I reckon that you're weak. Well, you can work.
Yeah. 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 Today. And tomorrow as well.
Huh.
And then, yeah, I think I'll have a bit of a break. Boat work starts June 9th, so for a month. Well, not the program, but my work. Oh my gosh. I am really struggling here to find this tape.
Yeah.
Oh
don't. I guess it's the curve. Me. Stopping current capture to keep it safe. Are we not?
It should be. I don't know why it would not.
It says your disk is out of space.
Oh.
But it shows us still recording.
Huh. Oh, sure then.
So I don't know what that's all about.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I just had the pop-up that said out of space. We stopped your recording.
But it still says it's recording?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I guess just keep going then. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it didn't stop. That would kind of suck.
Yeah, it was. It sucks when you yeah, it sucks when something happens to your recording. It's all the
Wow, I'm finding a ton of clay. I didn't realize clay deposits just randomly happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I thought they were only in certain items, but apparently not.
Hold on. Haven't cooked. Yeah, it's weird because I always think of things to say, but I always don't have like a brilliant segue, like how to
Oh yeah.
segue into them. I feel like that's the hardest thing to find how to segue into certain topics that
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
You can always just do a hard cut, which I guess is what we're doing here, right? So what's the topic?
Yeah, but recently I did. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately, and I've seen that Gordon Ramsay, if you don't know him, he's a famous chef of our time, I guess. Yeah, I wonder, is it, I mean, he's definitely fought for to stay up in like #1 spot.
Yeah, I'd say he's like the most famous current celebrity chef.
Yeah, but now I guess he's selling aprons now. There was an
Okay.
ad. There was like an ad about him, and of course he said his famous F-bomb that like no, I'm keeping this. And it just made me think of I guess what's the word? Identity. Yeah, the identities we keep really shape us as humans moving forward, especially what we think and what like our parents teach us about what is right and wrong. Like we because our identity kind of molds us into like what we presume and find as right and wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, we all disagree with our parents. I was thinking like also the more money you have, that's really how you get ahead in life. Well, I guess
in a lot of ways.
in more interest, you can do more interesting stuff when you have more money. So having a steady income, a job that gives you steady income is great to have. And more on identities. A lot of identities, I guess, can be found on Facebook, Instagram, mostly on Instagram.
I mean, what do you mean by that? What do you mean identities? I don't know. Yeah.
Well, people's identity really shaping them as a human being, because the thing with Gordon Ramsay is he has the same identity, but it seems that it seems to me like what ultimately drives him is, of course, his passion and his work drive him, but mostly also the ever-growing algorithm. I guess 'cause certain companies will tell them how to do this and do that. I don't know if I'm making sense.
I don't know if I quite get it, but you mean like he's trying to follow like the algorithm to like see basically create content that gets more clicks.
Probably when he's on Instagram, you can even for like you can just follow them and that be their identity of who they really are. I mean, probably more and more of our identities aren't private. They're more out there behind the camera.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, I think a lot of people are very like sort of put on an identity for the camera and then are pretty different off camera. Probably not true for everybody, but I think for a lot of people.
Yeah, so that I guess it would you didn't I? Yeah, I guess my main point is how I've been going through because I believe recently I talked about I don't have an iPhone and that's up on me. That's been up on me, so I guess I am thinking about these things that happen because I guess they're just built into you as life goes on. They kind of mold you to the person you are in life because your identity will really drive you to do what you want and when you're alone, you have more control over your identity, say. When you're with your parents, they have their own ideas of how your identity and your actions should be molded.
Yeah, well, I think actions and identity are two very different things, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to have opinions about people's actions, but not their identity.
Yeah, I just have these moments, I guess, when I think of these points that I'm like, oh, but and then when I get to the podcast, I'm like, oh, I had this and that to say, but how do I really talk about it? Because I know I've tried to take the podcast on a different route, like how to just talk and how to make the conversation run in like a good way, so we're not necessarily thinking about. So I guess it's more or less of like a smooth transition, and I feel like those are very tough to.
Yeah, I'm not great at that. I try, but it's very, very difficult.
When I'm like, oh yeah, I'm thinking of this, but because usually what comes out of our smooth conversation is just talking about games.
That's true. Yep.
So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe
That's good to talk about other stuff.
Yeah, maybe over time those smooth conversation segues will like become easier for us. Maybe especially.
Yeah, I think that as you naturally do something more,
Yeah.
hopefully get better at it. I don't know. It's not always, but most of the time.
Because you're always seeming like, oh, like when you talk about something, it's not, it feels almost like you're talking out of like the norm of like offbeat, like how you would normally talk and talk about in a conversation.
Yeah, I think when anyone tries to do like a sort of show where it doesn't have the exact same flow you would have.
Yeah.
Also, like, especially people who are like really good at it, like they try to make it more
Yeah, more smooth.
Yeah. I cannot find a cave. It's starting to get annoying.
Oh yeah.
The whole time I've been digging, trying to find a cave.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh, well, I found the ocean. That's not what I was looking for.
Just doing stuff in my Yoli podcast are easier. it's easier also when you have like a backstop of something like that. The old saying, it's good to have more of something than less of it.
Uh-huh.
And not to put my head down. They don't, I mean, it is, well, I guess the much more broader thing is going on diet. When you go on diets or you're living by yourself and do not buy a lot, but when it comes to baking or like cooking, you say, oh, I need all this stuff, so I'm going to have to like go buy it again.
Right.
Yeah, it's just, I guess, the current consumer world, if that makes sense. Like how day to day, as we keep living, we constantly need more of,
Right.
I don't know, say, potatoes. If you're making like a potato dish. I don't know how relevant that is.
I mean, potatoes are probably one of the most consumed, yeah, maybe not foods in general, but
yeah. And then it also is like, oh, I wish I had this or this, because at like certain times of day you crave something a little different, like maybe a little sugar.
mm-hmm.
That gets into more of, I guess, the diets, because some, depending on people's diet, they might not like have certain things inside their houses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
yeah,
that is like boiled down to more identity in like, well, are you mean or happy in that situation if you have like the old saying, I guess, for like when I don't know, old timers are like, well, more or less, like when you're feeling a bit distraught about something.
Oh my gosh, what is this? I'm facing like a constant stream of cave spiders.
Yeah, but
Like 10.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. But more on gaming. There, so we talked about them remastering like old games. Yeah, and I know we were talking about like remastering Skyrim games out there.
Because Oblivion Remaster just came out.
Out there doing that. I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know what their plans are. How many games they're thinking of remaster.
Yeah, I mean nothing besides
Oh yeah,
the first one.
Oh yeah, this is my chest of things.
Oh, nice. You do have some stuff saved.
Yeah. Yeah, because I guess the thing about this world is I have two personalities. I have two sets of stuff. I don't know.
Oh, like two characters?
I mean, I have that done characters. I don't know if you've seen any of them when I like made videos in this world.
Which world is it?
This is the my Grand Republic world.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Because when I was at my pumpkin farm, there was a skin that I said, oh, this is Surviveme today's sister. And also, I think I wasn't how much? Yeah, I started to make like a melon farm
Okay.
on the other side of the pumpkin farm. Because I have a spot for it. Also, I've noticed that we've been talking about the game a lot in our later podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I remember.
I guess it's technically not ideal, but whatever.
Yeah, I remember what it's kind of ironic, I guess, sometimes. Because, well, I'm remembering the first thing I said. Like, was it the first episode? Of the Yoli podcast that I said, oh, we're get to do this and like play just play the game in the background.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I would not say it's been mostly at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess, especially since you have your footage anyway, it's like.
Yeah, and I have. Oh, it was recently. It was like 10 episodes ago. Since we both played together on the Yoli podcast world.
Right.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, so wait, do you have realms? Is like your world currently on a realm?
Oh no, it didn't have. So it has to be on realm.
Actually, I don't know if it does. We could check out at the end just to see.
Yeah, 'cause I just did the first step of what I was going. I just did the first step of what I said I was going to do. I made a copy of everything, so.
Nice. Yep.
I might also do that with like copies and copies of things and transfer all those copies to my MacBook. Yeah.
Okay, yep, I gotcha.
Also, I guess back to identity stuff. It does feel good to get things done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
get anything in particular done recently?
Plans and projects for this world, and I think, well, now that I kind of have like, all my worlds saved, I can like now record on my PC and just like keep building up my world bit by bit.
Right.
I believe the first time I was like, oh, I'll start doing it like that. And when I heard Toy Cat say, like, I have a forever world and it's satisfying to, like, build your world bit by bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with this world that I'm
Or
playing right now.
I was like falling. When I was first doing videos, I kind of copied most of like the YouTubers I watched, and I feel like it takes time to like copying the YouTubers.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Create like your own custom style. Of course, there is a lot of I thought, that's like a goal for myself, I would try to see, oh, like, a, hey, 30 minutes just to go work out during the day. I believe that was like but my parents also were getting
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm sure that would be beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to work out a little bit at least, but not. But if I'm like doing a lot of work, just naturally. Sometimes I am, but when I'm in school, usually not. So.
Oh yeah. That thing we didn't talk about, I guess, is vibrant.
I think we talked about it in the previous ones.
Yeah, we could. I have a little more to say about that, so maybe we could tackle that in the next episode.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for. Oh, have you gave your?
Oh,
yeah.
No, I haven't. Mine is to watch Andor. Season 2 is streaming or is starting to come out, and it's very good.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, it gets so dark in the PC.
In what?
Like since I've been playing on that.
Oh, maybe the brightness is turned down lower. I don't know.
It's like it gets dark super quick. Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, thank you for watching the Yoli podcast episode 40. Or listening to it in the background. Yeah. Bye.